So watch the top stuff. See how it just comes off in a chunk? You give this a hit like that and then the snow's gone. Take a piece like this and you can see it starts to fall off right away. You just give it one little tap and it's off. Go like this and you can shove that out of the way and then your wood underneath is good to go. So pretty much that simple. There's very, very little snow in there. It's another rescue day today. We got Uncle Benjamin calling. He wants to be picked up. So we're gonna take some wood and exchange some wood, the ransom, for the Uncle Benjamin. It's gonna happen today, so let's get going. It's a brutally cold morning again today. It's 0 right now. It's supposed to warm up to 15 degrees today. Woo! Yesterday it was 8 below, so that is nice. We had wind chills yesterday of 30 and 35 below, they said. It was kind of cold outside. I didn't do much outside yesterday. Did one little job and took care of some other stuff. But today we've got orders. We've got people that need wood. We've got pizza restaurant needs wood. He's just about out. And I got a longtime customer of mine that said her furnace went out. She burned all of her wood up keeping her house warm 2 days ago. She got it fixed, but she says, I'm now out of wood. I got to have more. So we're going to take her some wood. So this is going to be 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord, 2 Rick's Ranch rolls. We're going to put mixed hardwood in. It's going to go into the trailer. We're going to go down the road and deliver that. We're going to come back and we're going to fill up the trailer and we're going to back into a garage and I stack it for this lady. She is a widower. She's got to be in her upper 70s. And I stack the wood for her. I've always stacked it for her. And I don't even charge her for it because it's just one of those things you do sometimes. Even though I say I don't like stacking wood and I don't want to ever stack wood unless I get paid, this is an exception. And that sometimes you got to do that. So if I quit stacking it for her, I think she'd stop buying wood from me because I don't think she's stacking herself. So that's what's going to happen. So we're going to chuck some wood in right now. There we go, boys and girls. The 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord, 2 Rick's Ranch rows. 2 face cords. It's in the trailer. Now, you saw in the first bin that I took out of, there was a mix of everything in there. There was elm, there was ash, there was maple. I saw some box elder, a little bit of everything. And I dug down in there and kind of pulled out the smaller pieces because this wood is for my customer that has the pizza oven, Parm, down in Oshkosh. And he likes smaller pieces because they only put in a couple pieces at a time for the pizza oven. They didn't want anything big at all. So I dug through there and actually there's a lot of stuff I found in there that were bigger sizes and I didn't throw them in. I kind of picked out the smaller ones and threw them in and I did a little over half of that. And then I came over here to the maple bin. You see the maple right behind me here. I'll pull this out so you can see. So there's maple here. This is hard maple and there's also some ironwood in here. And the thing I want to show you is that I think I'm going to title this video, you're going to probably have seen it. I was thinking about this while I was doing this. I'm going to title this, Does Snow Hurt Your Firewood? The answer I have is absolutely not. I know a lot of people cover their wood on the top if they get many inches or feet of snow because they want to keep it dry because they are the end user and they don't want to bring snow into their house. But as you saw, you guys can see this in here, there's very little snow in the wood that I threw in there. And the reason is the snow sits on the top, as you can see. And we actually had, I think, 2 or 3 1-inch snowfalls. Some of it melted away, some of it stayed. And then we had a 5 or a 6-incher. A lot of that settled down, some of it melted. And then just recently we had a 7-incher. So even though we've had a grand total of, somebody told me it was 16 or 17 inches of snow so far this year, there's only about 4 or 5 inches of snow on the wood there because some of it does melt away, some of it does evaporate. It doesn't accumulate, just keep piling up like a lot of people might think. In northern Wisconsin, there's areas where we get, it's somewhere in the 70 or 80 inches of snow a year. So obviously if you were to add that up, that would be 6 feet of snow. But it doesn't just stay at 6 feet because it's constantly settling, constantly evaporating. You get days that are in the 30s or 40s and a lot of it evaporates and goes away. So it's constantly settling and compacting down and then refreezing and thawing. And so it settles down now. Like I said earlier, it's, like 7 or 8 degrees here today. And the wood underneath is totally dry. You can see down in there where I pull it from, there's no snow on that. And if there is snow on a piece of wood, when I pull it out, I grab it like this. I take see, I already kind of fell off. I take the 2 pieces, one in each hand, obviously. I give it a slap, snow's gone. So let's see another one right here. There's one with some snow on. I'll try to pull it out and leave the snow on it. So you can see this, oh, fell off. Look at that. Oh, because it's dry snow. It just falls right off. It is not an issue. Here's another one here. Pull it out. You can see the snow on it. Tip it over, it's gone. Give it one tap, it's pretty much gone. When I throw it in, the rest of it falls off. So you dig down into the pile, it's perfectly fine. A lot of this will dry up, melt away, thaw, evaporate. We might get some more snow on it. Now, like I mentioned, the two things that you got to watch out for is a lot of snow. That would be bad because then I would be digging in. But I've had it happen in past years where I've sold firewood where I didn't have anything covered, and we did get 3 feet of snow, and I did still tunnel into it. And you get what happens is you get almost like blocks of snow up on top, and as you pull the wood away, it just falls off. You just keep digging down into it. Now eventually you get down to the bottom, there's going to be snow. You're going to lose some pieces in there. In the spring when it thaws and all the snow melts away, you dig in, you pull the pieces out, and you sell those pieces too. So it's not an issue. I would have to say it would be an issue for an end user that has their wood stored outside and they want to burn it right away, and say they would get a big, 12 or 20-inch snowfall of heavy, wet snow, and it was on top of it. Yeah, it's going to be on top of it. But that eventually is going to, even if it's a heavy, wet snow, it's going to, what I call, compact, block up. It's going to stick together, and you're going to get stuff like this here. I'll show you. You get where it's in a shelf like this, and you watch this piece here. If I pull this off, it just comes off like that. Let's see if I can get down in here a little bit to show you guys. So watch the top stuff. See how it just comes off in a chunk? You give this a hit like that, and then the snow's gone. So down in there, it's just fine. But if you were to get, big, heavy, wet snow, rain, stuff like that, that could be an issue, especially for an end user. But for me, because I'm handling it when I dig it out of the snow, out of the bins here, out of the piles, it's landing into the trailer, and you can see the stuff in here. You guys can see through the mesh. There's very, very little snow in there, and then that's going to get dumped, or it's going to get taken out and then stacked, so the snow falls off. And the snow is fairly dry. It's not like rain or ice. It's just different. But we could get an ice storm too. That could happen. I don't know. I have so much wood. There's just no way that I would want to have to cover it. And because I've got these big long bins, I've got tarps. I've covered it in the past, but it's nearly not been an issue. Again, it's one of those things. So does snow hurt your firewood? Not really. It'll get on it, but it falls off. It comes off. It dries up. You take that wood into the house, put it by your wood stove or by your fireplace. The little bit of dusty snow that's on there, it's going to dry right off. So there you go. That's my 2 cents on the snow. Let's go do a delivery. We've just returned to the wood yard from our first delivery, and I have one more delivery today, but I also have one first thing tomorrow morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a face cord, third of a cord Rick Rank Row into the truck. And that is going to be of this oak right here, red oak. And then we're going to fill up the trailer with mixed hardwood for my delivery that's later today. And I'm going to have this one on board, so first thing in the morning I can just go right there and deliver it, which is what I like to do in the morning. I like to have it ready the night before. It just saves time. That way in the morning I don't have to get up super early and load wood, which is kind of nice. So this oak right here, I've dug into this pile, I think twice now I've done deliveries out of here since the snow came. And as you can see the wood in there, and you can see up on top that there is snow lofting up there, sitting up there. And I'm going to show you as I crawl up in here and just show you what it looks like if I go up in here. The wood is pretty much, not covered in snow. So you take a piece like this and you can see it starts to fall off right away. You just give it one little tap and it's off. Then I throw it in. And even where there's these chunks on top. They've settled enough now that they're fairly firm, and you can just go like this and you can shove that out of the way, and then your wood underneath is good to go. So pretty much that simple. The snow falls right off. It is not a big deal like a lot of people think, unless it gets real soft and then freezes, turns into a wood sickle. I mean, you can get some times where, you know, the temperature rises up, and in 2 days we're supposed to be 40 degrees. So a lot of this is going to melt off. And then some of the ice will go down there, and yeah, it's a little bit of moisture, but you know what? It's no different than rainwater. It just dries up. It goes away. The wood is dry. The wood will be fine. And I've never had anybody have an issue with it. So you can see by the delivery we did at Parm a little while ago, the wood that came out of the trailer and into the Rex, there's no snow on it. It's clean. There you go. All right, time to chuck some wood. The load is in there, and you can see here where I dug through, you can see how much snow is in here. And again, it comes off in big chunks, and when you pull it out, the wood's nice and clean just like that, no big deal. So this is ash, because I got a guy tomorrow that wants all ash for 1/3 of a cord and 1/3 of a cord of hard maple. So I kind of pulled that out, and the lady that's getting this load wanted a lot of maple, so I tried to pull the maple out for her. So I do that sometimes. It doesn't have to be all one kind. A lot of times people just have a request, and I try to fulfill it as best I can without doing extra work. So I threw all this stuff here so that load can go tomorrow with his delivery. So down the road we go. It's time to go do a delivery.